Welcome to another week's of Greg Game Day Cooking. Tonight we're gonna do something simple and easy, where you let's say you forget to go to the store and forget the buttermilk. You don't have any milk in it. You don't have any sweet milk, anything. I'm gonna show you how to make hot water cornbread. First of all, you're gonna have a little oil in your skillet. You're gonna use some onions. You're gonna use 2 eggs. You're gonna use cornmeal mix, salt and pepper. That's basically all you're gonna use right there. See, I got my oil already hot enough. But we don't want to cook it too fast and cook it on high. When you start to cook stuff on high, it's gonna burn. Here we go. You're gonna take the cornmeal, I guess about 1.5 cups. You might take 2 eggs. Now some people add sugar to this, but I don't want to add sugar tonight. And I want to take this, beat it around a little bit with the dry. Now I want to turn the hot water on. You notice today we got 2 skillets up here. I got 1 skillet here that's hog jaw. That's the best bacon you can buy. And I'm gonna fry me some okra, fried okra up in here, and steam them up in here. This ain't nothing but water, hot water. See how easy it is? Now, I'll tell you something. Sometimes people take some mayo and put it in here. Let me see. Now we're gonna drop some mayo in here. About 2 spoons. See the mayo? Bama mayo. It's all about Bama. We're gonna stir that up in here too. And oops. I'm dropping some onions in here. Now you just want to pour just a little bit in here. Now you see, it's just like you're cooking a pancake. It's just like a pancake. When you're cooking a pancake, the first thing you do, you see if it's done, you let it bubble up in the middle. If it ain't bubbled up yet, then it's not ready. It's not ready to turn over. And you don't want to cook it real fast. You want to cook it slow. Now right here, what I'm going to do to these hog jaws is this. See the oil in there? I got some okra. I don't think that's big enough. Now for the get the okra going, I got my hog jar in there now. Now I'm gonna put my onions in here. You don't have to use hog jar. You put some green peppers over in here. I'm gonna let that saute down. Ooh, I wish y'all could smell that. I wish we had smell-o-vision. Sure would be nice. You're gonna let that saute down a little bit. Doesn't it smell good? A little salt. A little pepper. A little stirring. Back to the cornbread. You notice I got my cornbread. I made it a little soupy. That's why I didn't pour too much in the skillet right there. See the little bubbles starting to come up a little bit in the middle right there? Like I said, you don't want to cook this fast. You don't want to cook it fast. You want to cook it slow. I'm gonna break it apart. Look how pretty that is. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit, turn it on warm, and a little more on warm, so it'll just cook slow. That's beautiful. Hot water cornbread. Now I'm gonna take my okra. I'm gonna dump my okra over in here. Gotta pull it out. We're gonna have hot water cornbread okra tonight, y'all. All right, tonight, y'all, we're gonna have hot water cornbread, steam okra, fried okra, whatever you want to call them. Some call them steamed, some call them fried. I'm gonna keep turning them till they get done. And add a little salt and pepper to that, the flavor, taste. I did stop by Sam's today, and I bought a chicken. You know, one of those rotisserie chickens. Now you can have whatever you want. Now you know, fried chicken is good with this. Fried chicken is good with it. Fried chicken is good. If you want a ham or something like that, it'll be good. You want it if you wanted meatloaf and corn and all that, it'll be good. It'll be good too. But tonight we just gonna have the chicken. Now these are ready. See that? That's the first two. My mom used to tell me all the time, you have to take your time when you're cooking. Because if you don't, you try to rush this, you're gonna burn it and everything. If you can, keep it on warm. Like we got an electric stove in here, so I'm keeping it on warm. If I was on a regular fire, I have it on low. I just want my skillet to be hot. That's it. Just hot, not hot. So over here and turn my okra again. A lot of people don't eat okra because they say they slimy, but if you keep turning them, they won't be as slimy, but they're good.
Welcome to Greg's Halftime Picks of the Week.
Back to Greg's game day picks. This week, Alabama got Mississippi State at Mississippi State. Auburn got Arkansas at Arkansas. So I'm gonna tell you, both of us got whooped last week at these different places. I'm thinking both of us gonna come out with a win this week. I think Auburn gonna win, and I think Alabama gonna win and bring it back home. But both of us got embarrassed last week. I do believe that.
Thank you for watching Greg's Halftime Picks of the Week, sponsored by Greg's Breakfast Bar, where breakfast is just game-changing. Now back to the show.
These here, about time to turn them now, again. Uh-oh. Mama didn't teach me that. Look how good that looks. Yeah, last week we got both of us got whooped. Alabama and Auburn. So once you know you get whooped, and everybody think Alabama can't lose the game. On any given Saturday, you can get beat. Remember that. Any given Saturday. Anybody you see out there, Georgia can get beat. Miami can get beat. Kentucky can get beat on any given Sunday. Even any given Saturday, I mean, they can get beat. They're not immune to getting beat because that's a game of football. It's all hands on deck. All hands on deck. And you got to play to your best ability when you're playing outside of your stadium. You got another 100,000 people hollering at you, screaming. Those are little kids out there. They're not grown like you and I. Those are kids out there. Any given day, anybody can get beat in football, especially in the Southeast country. I really don't think Alabama would have went all the way last year if they had the crowds associated in the game. You know, this year they got the crowds back, and those guys, they can't hear. They can't even hear the play call. You know, Alabama don't make that many mistakes. They made too many last week. I know a lot of people wouldn't probably eat this for game day, but I had a taste for it tonight. So I'm gonna eat me some fried okra. Oh, got one. Get back in there. And I'm gonna eat me some hot water cornbread with it. Look how good that looks. Look at that. Look at that. It's like a pancake though. This is the way it looks when you put it together. See the cornbread with the hot water cornbread with the onions in it, the smothered okra, in the chicken from Sam's. I'm gonna add some barbecue sauce to the chicken. That look good, boy. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna hurt myself. And you want to eat game day food all the time. And what I always say at the end, if you're gonna do anything, take it to the house.
This is how we do it.